What's up, guys? My name is Scorpio Sniper, and I am bringing you all the levels here in Medal of Honor Warfighter on multiplayer. And I'm also going to be talking about all of the guns and classes that are unlocked up until level 72. Now, there are 100 ranks in multiplayer for Medal of Honor Warfighter, so I'll be talking briefly about how the ranking system works before we get into the actual levels. If you do not want to hear all about the guns, the classes, the unlocks, and all that extra stuff, I did post another video with no commentary, just showing you all levels 1 through 100, no stopping, just showing you all the levels and how much XP it takes to get to each level. So if you want to see that video, there's a link down in the description to that video if you prefer to just see it without any commentary. Now, let's get into the leveling system a little bit in Medal of Honor Warfighter. I believe that the leveling system was pretty decent. For the first 55 levels, you will have 5 ranks per total level, such as Private. You will start here, as you can see, as Private 1. You will go Private 1 through 5 through the first 5 ranks. Then it will switch to Private First Class, or PFC, and every 5 levels it will switch to something different. Now, I believe that is pretty nice. I believe that the leveling in this game is pretty good. It doesn't take more than 50,000 XP or score to get from one rank to another, even from 99 to 100, and it slowly increases in between levels throughout the progression of leveling from 1 to 100. So I believe it's pretty nice. Now, let's go ahead and get right into this. Actually, let me talk briefly about how far you get unlocks. There are unlocks until level 72, and after that there are just extra levels until level 100, so you will not get any unlocks after level 72, but there are some extra levels after level 72 to get all the way to 100, which is pretty nice. I do like those extra levels. The emblems look pretty cool, so now let's go ahead and get into the unlocks here. As you can see, level 1 there are obviously no unlocks. This is just a level you start at, 0 XP. And so let's go ahead and go to Private 2. And in this you will unlock the German KSK Heavy Gunner. And this is the first Heavy Gunner class you will unlock. And he is carrying the Heckler & Koch MG4KE, which is obviously an LMG with 150 rounds per magazine. It's a pretty nice LMG to start out with, and I do enjoy using it quite a bit. Next rank we will move on is to you unlock the Canadian JTF2 Spec Ops, who carries the Daniel Defense MK18 JTF2. So obviously there are a lot of different modifications for every one of these guns. There are multiple of each of these guns. The Daniel Defense MK18, there will be 3 or 4 different MK18s from different nationalities. So you will unlock the different. That is how you unlock the different customizations for each weapon. Is as you unlock the extra guns for that weapon, or extra guns, gun versions of that gun, I guess. You will unlock the extra sights and the extra barrels and all the extra customizations for that weapon. So let's move on to rank 4. You get the ROKN UDT SEAL Sniper, and he has the Macmillan Tactical 300 ROKN. And as you see, most of the sniper classes, they will have Macmillan snipers. Most of the snipers are manufactured by Macmillan, so you will see a lot of Macmillan sniper rifles. And as you move on, one of the best snipers is the Macmillan TAC 50. It's a pretty solid sniper rifle, as you will see later on. So as we get to rank 5, you unlock the Swedish SOG Pointman, who's carrying the AK-5C. And next, you get to rank 6, which is where you get to PFC, Private First Class. And this is where you unlock the Russian demolitions with the AK-74 AKS-74U SUCHKA. Now I see the AKS-74U used quite a bit. It's a very nice compact machine gun for close range and mid-range fire. It's pretty good, especially with that demolitions with the tank stance. It's a pretty nice weapon, as are most of the demolitions weapons. So rank 7 here with the Polish Grom Solter. You have the Heckler & Koch 416 Greco. It's one of the versions of the 416. There are quite a few versions of the 416 from Heckler & Koch, as well as the M4V1. So as you will see later on. So now in rank 8, or PFC3, the British SAS Heavy Gunner with the M240B. Now another LMG, obviously, with 100 rounds in the magazine this time. Pretty nice weapon. You'll see the M240 used quite a bit from heavy gunners. Heavy gunner, I see, is not a highly used class, but I see a lot of M240 users, as it is unlocked at a fairly low rank. Now let's move on down. This is my favorite unlock right here, the US OGA Spec Ops with the Heckler & Koch MP7 OGA. I love the MP7. 40 bullets per clip over the 30 bullets from the Daniel Defense MK18, which I believe is a big improvement. Even though it has lower damage, the higher ammo capacity per clip really helps, in my opinion. Now let's move on to rank 10, the U.S. Army SFODD Sniper. And in this you unlock the LaRue OBR 762 SFODD. Now this is the LaRue you will also see as a battle rifle unlocked on the Point Man class. But the LaRue for the sniper is a 7.62, where the LaRue for the Point Man is only a 5.56. So, talking about Point Man, the next rank, Corporal, is the Australian SASR Point Man with the F88 Austere. The F88 is a pretty good gun. Pretty good gun if you're going to be using the Point Man. It's also very nice to use the Point Man running around with the shotgun, which is the secondary on the Point Man, instead of a pistol, which can be very beneficial at short range. If you want to run around and take out some guys at short range, definitely that 870 will do some work for you. Now next is the Norwegian FSK-HJK Demolitions with the MK16 PDW FSK-HJK. Now obviously one version out of a few for the MK16 PDW. If you do not know what PDW stands for, that is Personal Defense Weapon. Obviously the Demolitions class has shorter range weapons, like the shotgun and the AKS-74U. So the MK16 PDW fits in very nicely, and it's a pretty good gun. Next we'll move on to the US Navy SEAL Assaulter on rank 13 with the Heckler & Koch 416 SFODD, another version of the 416. If you like the 416, obviously you can move on to this weapon. You will get extra unlocks and some new scopes and all that stuff for the Heckler & Koch 416. Alright, next moving on to the rank 14, or Corporal 4, Canadian JFT2 Heavy Gunner with the M249 JFT2. Another nice LMG, the M249, which see a lot of people move on from the M240 to the M249 when you rank up there. Then rank 15, we see the ROKN UDT SEAL Spec Ops with the Heckler & Koch MP7, another Spec Ops class with the MP7 that I absolutely love. As I said before, if you've not tried the MP7 out on the Spec Ops class, I definitely recommend trying it out. Running around with a weapon like that can work out pretty nicely. That is what I've gotten a majority of my score on Medal of Honor Warfighter Multiplayer with, is with the MP7. So let's move on to Sergeant. This is where we start the Sergeant ranks. Sergeant will continue on all the way up to 55. So different Sergeant ranks. This is just Sergeant 1. So let's start here with the Swedish SOG Sniper. with the Macmillan Tactical 300 SOG. So another Macmillan TAC 300. Just some extra upgrades for that weapon, and you will see later some better snipers, as I said, the TAC 50 being one of them. Now, rank 17, you'll see the Russian point man with the AK-103 Spetsnaz. Many of the Russian weapons are the Spetsnaz version. So the AK-103 Spetsnaz is a pretty nice weapon, the AK-103 being obviously a version of the AK, an upgraded version of the AK-47 that a lot of people know about. So a little bit upgraded version from that, and it's a pretty nice weapon. So I would definitely recommend trying it out sometime if you're using the point man. So the Polish Grom here in rank 18, the Polish Grom Demolitions comes in with the Heckler & Koch 416C Grom, obviously a 416 compact. So for the Demolitions class, another nice Heckler & Koch. You will see many Heckler & Koch weapons in the lineup throughout this game. Lots of Heckler & Koch weapons. So they're definitely getting their advertising out here. Now, the rank 19 here, British SAS Assaulter, comes in with the Daniel Defense M4V1 SAS. As I said before, here is one of the M4V1s for the Assaulter. Another weapon from Daniel Defense, like the MK18. Alright, let's move on to rank 20, the U.S. Navy SEAL Heavy Gunner with the M240L. Another version of the M240 that we saw earlier in about rank 8. Another nice upgrade for that weapon. Now let's move on to Staff Sergeant 1, where we will go through 1 through 5 here. The U.S. Army SFODD Spec Ops with the Daniel Defense MK18 SFODD. So some more scopes and stuff like that for the MK18 if you like that weapon for Spec Ops. As I said, I prefer the MP7, but I did start out with the MK18 as that is the weapon that you will start out with for the Spec Ops class that you have unlocked. Now, let's go to the Australian SASR Sniper. This guy starts with the LaRue OBR 7.62, another LaRue Sniper with the 7.62 caliber bullet over the 5.56, which we have not seen yet from the point man class. We will see that pretty soon. So let's get to the rank 23 here with the Norwegian FSK HJK point man with the F88 FSK HJK. So another version of the F88 that we saw earlier. Still not seeing that LaRue, but we will see it. It does not unlock yet because it is a pretty solid weapon. As I said, it is also can be made into a sniper with the 7.62, so it's obviously a very nice battle rifle type weapon. Now let's move on into the rank 24 here with the U.S. Navy SEAL Demolitions, and this is the first time you will see the AA-12. This is the AA-12 SEAL version. Now the AA-12 is a very nice weapon at short range, but for the Demolitions class, but you do need to make sure you are at a fairly short range to be using the AA-12, as it is a fully automatic shotgun, and it does not have the best accuracy at even mid to long range. Now let's move on to the rank 25 here with the German KSK Assaulter with the Heckler & Koch G3K A4, another nice assault rifle. Version of the G3, as you might have known from, say, Call of Duty 4. Now, let's move on to rank 26, which is where we start the Sergeant First Class, or SFC, much like PFC, but, increased rank, of course. This is the ROKN UDT SEAL Heavy Gunner with the K3 SAW. You guys might know what a SAW is from other games. This is just a little bit different, the K3 SAW. But it's a very nice weapon still if you know it from other games. Now, the rank 27 here with the Swedish SOG Spec Ops with the DD-MK18 SOG. So another MK18 for the Spec Ops class. More upgrades for that. It's a pretty good gun, like I said. Only 30 bullets per clip, but it does have much higher damage than the MP7 does. Rank 28, moving on here with the Russian Sniper, has the Macmillan TAC 300 Spetsnaz, obviously another Spetsnaz version for the Russians, and another just another version of the Macmillan TAC 300. So moving on to rank 29, the Polish Grom Point Man has the AK-103 Grom, another AK just like the Russian AK-103. Extra upgrades, of course, for that one as well. Now rank 30 with the British SAS Demolitions, Heckler & Koch 416C, so another Heckler & Koch 416C. Now we go here to rank 31, which is the start of Master Sergeant, and it comes in with the U.S. Army SFODD Heavy Gunner, and he has the M240 MK43 Mod 1, so another version, a long named obviously version of the M240, kind of like the M240B, but in my opinion the M240 MK43 Mod 1 is a little bit better with the unlocks that it comes with. Now rank 32 here has the Australian SASR Spec Ops with the Heckler & Koch G36 SASR. Now this is the first time you will see the Heckler & Koch G36 for the Spec Ops. This weapon is also a pretty nice Spec Ops weapon. You know, I favor the Spec Ops class in my own opinion because I very much like the Spec Ops class running around, being able to run around and get behind people. But that's alright. So this is the Heckler & Koch G36 SASR. It's a pretty good gun. I would recommend trying it out. I would recommend trying out all the Spec Ops guns, obviously, but definitely try that one out a little bit. Now, here we get to rank 33 with the Norwegian FSK HJK Sniper, who carries the Macmillan CS5 FSK HJK. Another Macmillan sniper, a little different than the TAC 300, a little bit better, but just a step down from the TAC 50, which we will see in just a little bit from a later unlock. So here we get to the rank 34th U.S. Navy SEAL Point Man, who carries the LaRue OBR 556 SEAL. This is where you see that LaRue OBR 556, the battle rifle type LaRue with the this is the SEAL version, which is pretty nice. It's a pretty nice gun. You should definitely try it out if you are looking for a battle rifle type weapon. It's very good, very good. High recoil, but you're going to need to control that a little bit with burst fire or single fire, but definitely a good weapon if you can get those bullets to hit in the chest or the head. Now, rank 35 here with the German KSK Demolitions, a Heckler & Koch 416C KSK, and here another 416C version. Just some more scopes and a good barrel. So here we get into the First Sergeant 1. The First Sergeant ranks here on rank 36 with the Canadian JFT2 Assaulter. He carries the EBR JTF2. So the EBR is a pretty popular weapon for the assaulter class. It only has 20 bullets per clip, but it is powerful, and if you can control that recoil well, you can definitely get some solid kills with the EBR. Now rank 37 here with the Swedish SOG Heavy Gunner. Carries the KSP-90. Little bit of a different gun, but it's pretty solid. It's a pretty good gun. It's just a little bit different. There are not multiple versions of this gun, as it is a very special gun, very one of a kind. So now let's move on to rank 38 with the Russian Spec Ops. Now we get the AK-103 Bullpup Spetsnaz. This is the first time you see the AK-103 Bullpup, another Spec Ops weapon. This is a pretty interesting gun, a small version of the AK-103, obviously, for the soldier class that you saw from the Russians and the Polish. Now, rank 39. This is where you finally see that TAC 50 sniper rifle. The Polish Grom sniper has the Macmillan TAC 50 Grom. Now, if you're looking forward to getting a good sniper, definitely look forward to getting to rank 39 to unlock the TAC 50 Grom with the Polish Grom sniper. and try this thing out, because it is a pretty good gun. My personal favorite is unlocked a lot later at rank 68 with the Macmillan TAC 50 Winter. Looks pretty cool in my opinion, so that is probably my favorite sniper. But alright, let's move on from there into rank 40 with the British SAS point man, the F88 SAS. Now another version of the F88 here. It's pretty good, but just more unlocks for the F88 that you have seen before. So it might help a little bit, might not, just in your own opinion, if you like the scopes that it unlocks. So we're going to stop here at rank 40 for the first part of this, showing you guys all the ranks and the classes and gun unlocks for all of these ranks. So I hope you guys have enjoyed part 1. Please remember to rate and subscribe to my channel, and be looking forward to part 2. I will have part 2 just probably up very soon after this part 1 is up. So thank you guys very much for checking this out, and please remember to check out part 2. I will have a link pop up on the screen right about now. So thank you guys very much for checking this out, and please stick with it and watch part 2 if you found this interesting. Thank you guys for watching.